Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, as you probably saw in the title, in the thumbnail and whatever more, I'm gonna try and accomplish the impossible. That's right everyone, I'm gonna be decluttering my entire house, hopefully in one day. Hopefully I'm gonna start today and I'm gonna finish today because I have more things to do and I'm working tomorrow and I just feel like I want to declutter. I've been wanting to throw some things away for the past, I don't know, 1 month, 3 weeks, a long time I've been wanting to throw some things away. However, I've been thinking, what if I do a video about it, showing that it's not that hard to not have junk in your houses. Which means I've been keeping my junk in my wardrobes and in my storages and in my boxes and in my whatever, in my house. I've been accumulating all that junk in the exact places where they've always been, just so I could record this video and share it all with you guys. And along these few last weeks, every time I see something I want to get rid of, I always think, oh, when I do the video I cannot forget this thing, whatever it is. So I really hope that today when I'm recording I actually don't forget anything, and then by the time I'm editing I'm gonna be like, no, I forgot the X. I don't know how this is gonna work out, how the video is gonna end up. I've never done one of these. I've done a bunch of clean with me and tidy with me and get productive with me, so it's gonna be something like that, as in I don't think I'm gonna be talking to the camera. I'm just gonna lay the camera there, recording what I'm doing, and just put some background music or something, and then if I ever feel the need to explain something or come to the camera to tell you about something that I'm doing or show something in particular, then I'll do it. But in general, I think it's just gonna be one of those accelerated videos with nice music in the background, just to keep you motivated and inspired to as well get rid of the things you don't need and you don't use at home. I'm not gonna follow any specific method like the KonMari method or anything that people seem to follow whenever they do these kind of videos. I'm just gonna focus on the rule as, do I use this? Do I need it? Obviously there are some other things that we don't exactly need it, but we want to keep. That's the rule for all decoration items, obviously. So doesn't mean I'm gonna get rid of everything that I don't use. Basically, I'm just gonna look at the things and I'm gonna decide, do I need it? Do I want it? All that. And then I'm gonna accumulate everything, and then some things are gonna go in the bin, obviously, if they're damaged. Some things I'm gonna try and donate them to charity shops. Some things I might try to sell them. I'm thinking of some books that I might want to get rid of. I don't have a number of how many books I want to get rid of, but the ones that I end up removing from my shelves, there's something else, a new service that I want to try, and it's basically to sell your books, and that's gonna be the content of another video, so stay put for that one. But I don't know how many they're gonna be. For clothes wise, I'm gonna separate them in 2 piles. The ones that are still good and still wearable but I simply don't want to use them anymore, I'm gonna donate them to charity shops. And the ones that are damaged for some reason, or they are really old and there's no point in donating them, then I'm gonna put them in a separate bag and I'm gonna take them to recycle. Now some of you might ask, hello princess girl, hello. Now some of you might ask, how do you recycle clothes? Well, obviously that depends on whatever country you're at. In some countries there's those big containers in shopping malls or in the streets outside where you just throw your clothes in there and they get recycled or donated. There's containers like that to donate clothes as well. In some places it's everything in one bin. In others you need to separate like tops from trousers, from shoes, all that, and one container for each thing. However, the way I'm going to choose to recycle my clothes in specific, it's something that I know exists in a bunch of countries, so check where you live to see if it exists or not. And that is to take the bags of clothes to H&M. Yes, the shop H&M, the one with the red logo. It exists in a bunch of countries, so I'm sure it exists where you live as well. In some of them, the shops are part of this campaign, so check where you live if your shops are part of this or not. It's something that lots of times people don't realize that H&M actually does. And what it is that you take your bags of clothes, and for each bag that you take in, you receive a £5, €5, $5, 5 whatever the currency is. Maybe in some countries it's not 5, it's something else. But you receive a little voucher that doesn't have an expiration date and that you can use towards buying new items, new clothes from H&M. What they do with those bags of clothes is that they recycle them. So it doesn't matter if the clothes are ripped, if they are stained, if they are damaged, they're not gonna sell them again. They're not gonna use them for charity. They're not gonna do anything. They're purely gonna dispose dispose of the fabric in a correct and environmentally friendly way. So if you don't know what to do with your clothes, and if they're no longer good for selling or for donations or for whatever reason it is, you can simply drop them at H&M and you can be sure that they will dispose them in an environmentally friendly way. And this can be used for all fabric types: cottons, normal clothing, jeans, towels, bed sheets, curtains, everything that you can think of. If it's a fabric, you can leave it at H&M and they will recycle it for you. That's the way I always do it. That's how I dispose of all my clothes when they're no longer good for selling, and that's what I'm gonna be doing this time as well. So I'm gonna be separating my clothes in the donation pile and in the recycling pile, and this is what I'm gonna do to the recycling pile. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm just gonna take you around with me around the house and I'm gonna decide what I'm keeping, what I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be taking everything out of like the shelves to decide. I'm just going to look at it and take a few items here, a few items there. Some things are going to be donated, some things are going to go in the bin, depends on what they are, depends on what I can do with them and all that. And yeah, if I want to say anything, I'll say it while I'm filming, or I'll put a voiceover over the clip. I hope you enjoy it. I hope this video motivates you to start looking at the things you have in your house with different eyes and basically realize that we don't need to keep every single thing just because someone offered us something, or I think that's people's biggest problem is disposing of gifts. Honestly, I don't have problem in disposing of gifts because I think that the gifts, before being expensive or something else, they should be something that you want or something that you like and something that you will enjoy. And if not, then suck to the person that gave it to you, because clearly they don't know you and they gave you some bullshit. And in that case, if you're not gonna need it, if you're not gonna use it, then just get rid of it. Don't let it accumulate in your house, because as life goes by, if you accumulate every single thing that you receive and every single thing that you ever buy, then your house is just going to become a mess. This is also important for the things that were expensive. Even if you spend some money on something but you no longer use it, or it's broken or it's damaged, or you simply lost interest in it, try selling it. Or if you cannot sell it, if it's just something that you simply not going to use it, get rid of it, because the money you spent on it is not coming back. It's spent, it's gone, the money's gone, so might as well not accumulate the items. I don't think I have anything else to say. Let's get started. But first I'm going to do a smoothie bowl for my breakfast, even though it's already noon. But I'm hungry, I haven't eaten anything today. So I'm gonna start by doing a smoothie bowl, and I'm gonna show you how I do them. However, I'm not gonna speak about it, I'm just gonna accelerate the process. But if you'd like to see in the future a video about how I make my smoothie bowls, then leave a like in this video and leave a comment down there telling me about it, and maybe I'll make that video happen. Now let's get started, because it's gonna be a very, very busy day. Wow! And there is it, guys. That's the end of this decluttering my house with me. As you've seen, I managed to get rid of lots of things. Now I have some bags that I need to go to the charity shops to drop there, some bags for H&M, and I have some electronics as well that I'm gonna dispose in the correct location. As you know, or you should know, you should not throw electronics in the bin or in the recycling. You need to dispose them in special containers. So if you have electronics, you need to do your research and see in your area where should you drop them. So I have them there on the side to dispose in the correct place. Anyway, like I said in the beginning, I hope this video inspired you to get rid of some things in your house as well, some of the clutter, without following any rules. Just basically decide if you need it, if you don't. And for some people, it might seem like I threw lots of things away, especially things that usually people don't throw away, like some notebooks and like my old uniform. I also put it in the recycling bag. So some of those things for some people might consider sentimental items. However, the way I see it is they don't serve any purpose anymore. The memories are there, the pictures are there. I don't need an old uniform. I'm never going to wear it again. I have pictures of me in it and I have memories of me wearing it. Same for the notebooks. I've used it. The notebooks I was throwing away were some notebooks that I used to study years ago, and the other one was the one I did when I recorded that video, Draw My Life. For the Draw My Life, I have the video, so I don't need the papers itself. And the other one, the knowledge is there. I studied it. I know those things. That's from many, many years ago. And also the notebook is full, so there's no point in keeping a notebook that I can no longer use, neither to write or to go back to study those things, because the procedures have changed and it's no longer applicable. That's why I got rid of those things that for some people might consider sentimental items. Anyway, enough blah blah blah. This video is probably already long enough as it is. I hope you liked it. Let me know down there in the comments if you'd like to see more videos like this, more house stuff. Probably not another declutter, because I don't think I have anything else to declutter for the next few months. But let me know if you like this kind of videos of following me around the house and those things, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!